Hello, it's Fidelma Green, business consultant and coach. Thank you for watching the replay and thank you for joining me today live. I'm delighted to be here, and today I'm talking about how to create an abundant mindset. So I'm going to talk first about what is an abundant mindset and then how you can actually shift from your current mindset to an abundant mindset. And I've also made a slight change that you may notice in my videos. Please let me know if you do notice. I'm now I've got a tip, and I think I got the tip before, but I never implemented it. But this tip is actually focusing in the right place into the video camera, because it's so easy not to focus into the video camera when you're looking at your laptop or your phone. Okay, so first of all, what is an abundant mindset? Well, abundance means there's plenty, there's loads. It's like nature. If you've seen my post from before last week, it's the cherry blossoms are all in full bloom. So there's an abundance. They're just the flowers are so abundant on the trees. Okay, so it's like to imagine that in your life, that there's solutions everywhere, that there's, you may have challenges at the moment and you may be focusing on the challenges, but it's to look beyond and look for the solutions. And they are everywhere. The opportunities are everywhere around us. But sometimes we get stuck. So it's that mindset of opportunity, possibility, okay? And how to shift it. I guess I was writing some notes earlier. Once you know what it is and you become aware what choices you're making at the moment. So if you become aware that you're making choices from fear or from lack, and how do you know you're doing that? Because you know in yourself when you're confident and when you're really self-assured, you'll make decisions from that place. But when you're a bit wishy-washy or you're a bit unclear, and I'm going to give you an example about this in a minute, but it comes from a different place within you, because then you know you're coming from a very confident, very self-assured place. Whereas you're coming from fear or not quite knowing, then you'll know what that feeling of making a choice from that place is actually quite different. So I'm asking you to think of a time or something that you're making a decision about, maybe in your business, and you're wanting to expand and you're wanting to grow, and you're fearful about that and you're fearful about the decisions you're making. It's to rethink that and to become aware that you can make decisions from a different place. You can shift your mindset and you can actually start to make it from a place of, yes, there is a way to do this. Yes, there are opportunities there to actually make this happen. So it's shifting that mind from that stuck way of thinking and getting yourself out of that mode of thinking and into a way that this can be easy. So it's a commitment you have to make to yourself to change. It's about a little bit like me implementing this tip on the video, and it's actually quite challenging for me to change the way that I'm doing it, but yet I'm doing it now, and it'll be interesting to see, do you notice the difference in the video? Can you see a difference in how this video is coming across? So how do you change it? Well, you see, we have old beliefs in us, and if you have a desire that you want to do something different, all your old beliefs are going to come up. So you start taking actions, and your results are a reflection, a direct reflection of your beliefs and your choices. And sometimes they're unconscious, okay? And you may hear me talking about the unconscious mind. So we have old stories and old beliefs in our unconscious that will get in our way, and it'll impact our results. So our results are a direct reflection of our stories and our beliefs. I need to get some water now. So we have to commit to changing those stories and beliefs. And it is possible. You just have to work on it and become aware of it. And it is work. Yeah, nobody else can do it for you. And as I've experienced myself, it's really going to your inner self and changing those beliefs on a daily basis. Okay? And I'm not saying it's simple to do this, but you can do it. There is a way around it. Okay? So what else is there? It's so you become aware of it. You know what it is, and it's a willingness to shift it. And you have to have a desire to shift it. Why are you wanting to change to an abundant mindset? I guess for me in my business, I'll give my own example. I was used to working a 9 to 5. I was used to being handed projects and handed work all my life. And then I start my own business and I have to actually go out and connect with people and tell them what I do and how I can help them. So I was getting in my own way there because I was connecting, thinking what I thought they wanted me to say, but actually not telling them exactly how I could help them. So I had beliefs that my gifts that come so naturally to me couldn't help see people. But now I've learned that those gifts have value. And I've learned that I've had to really learn how to value my gifts and my skills. So it's about really owning, like project management and leadership skills is what I use and what I'm just so natural with. So I help women in business if they have an idea or they have a project and they can't see how to put it in place or can't see a way of how to do it. They can't even see anything. Using my skills and experience, I can see a way. I automatically, when somebody tells me requirements of what they want to create, I help them to go from impossible to possible. And I help them to see that bigger picture and so that they can actually simplify it. That's what happens in my VIP strategy days. I just help simplify it totally so that they can make it just happens for them. So if you spend a VIP day with me, you can actually help to manifest your project. And by the end of the day, you walk away with a plan. So I understand that not everybody can invest for a VIP day with me. So I've come up with a new solution to help you. And I'll come to that in a minute. So I want you to ask yourself, what kind of a mindset do you have? How abundant is it on a scale of 1 to 10? Are you coming from a place of lack? Are you coming from a place of fear about your business, that you can't afford it, that you don't have enough time? And what can you do about that? How can you shift it that you have enough time? What changes can you make in yourself, in your beliefs, that you can change those habits and turn this around so you do have enough time, you can focus on what it is you really want to create and you can get on with it and start implementing it. So that's how you create an abundant mindset. It's just a shift in how you're seeing the world and how you're seeing the solution that you want to create. So I hope that's helped you to think about things differently. And you may need to watch this again to see and to hear. You may hear something different on the second time around. Because for me, I know I've had to hear this message a number of times, several times, to actually make the shift internally in myself. And I have to continually work on this to come from an abundant mindset and not to be coming from a place of lack. And it's not our fault that we have this lack mindset, because that's what we're taught. That's what's ingrained in us in society, and the fear that we may grow up around. It's not our fault, and it's not about blaming anybody. It's about taking responsibility for ourselves now and changing that story. So if you're looking for some help around this, I have a special invitation for you. And as you may know from my page, I've opened up a group Leadership 2020 program. It's for women in business who want to get laser focused on their business, who want to really see where they're stopping themselves, and who really want to become the leader. You want to change the story, and you want to become the leader in your business and implement that project that you know is in your heart and soul and that you want to implement. So I'm here to help you and to change that mindset of to abundance so that you find the solutions. So I'm offering a 3-month, I've just to do, because I've spoken to a number of women, so it's a 3 months where you can focus in on how to change your mindset and actually birth your project, to work on the vision of your project, to work on how you're going to tweak it and how you're going to actually implement it and make it happen. So over the 90 days, I'll be helping you to put a plan in place and actually implement that plan, that 90-day plan. And it's that simple. But it is the commitment that you are willing to make to change your mindset so that it can be easy and that there are an abundance of solutions there to help you to put this in place. So I hope that's helped you. I've just come up to I'm trying to keep these short and sweet. So I know your time is precious, and so is mine. And I want to help you through these live streams to be able to think in a different way in your business. So you can see loads of new ways of implementing and actually implementing your projects and seeing them in a different light, so that you start to enjoy them and love them. So, Fidelma Green, business consultant and coach, let me know what's happening for your abundance mindset. Where are you on the scale of 1 to 10? Are you coming from a really abundant mindset, or are you along the bottom where you need to shift from the lack or the fear? And it's to be compassionate with yourself as well, to acknowledge that you're here listening to the video, that you're watching this live stream or the replay, and that it's now. The time is now when you can change it. The past is over, but you can make a difference today by a willingness to change and a willingness to actually shift to an abundant mindset. So have a fabulous day. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream, and it's been different for me, and I'm going to see how I feel about this now when I actually look back on it myself. So have a fabulous day. Bye. Fidelma Green.